What's up, beautiful? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kat. This is my channel. I had VSG surgery on September 1st, 2020, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 6 items that I use every single day, 1 year post VSG. So let's get into it. Just so you know, I will be linking everything I can down below in the description box so you can pick up any of the items that you don't already have. But the first item you 100% already have, and it's a timer on your phone. One of the most important things you have to remember post VSG is that you cannot eat and drink at the same time. You need to wait between 20 and 30 minutes between eating and drinking to ensure your stomach has enough room for one or the other. So your stomach does not have enough room anymore for food and drink at the same time. You gotta space it out. After I eat the last bite of anything, the timer starts, and when it goes off, we go ahead and eat or drink, or whichever one it is. I also tell my Alexa device, I'm trying to keep her from going off, trying to keep the one in your house from going off, but I tell my AI home helper, I guess, to start a timer. I do that a lot when I'm sitting in the living room or if I can't find my phone on me, but making sure you have a timer. Some people like to have like a kitchen timer next to them, but I always have my phone usually, so having a timer app or something of that nature, I use every single day, multiple times a day. Number 2 is having the correct vitamins. So I would suggest asking your doctor what vitamins they suggest for you. These are the ones that my doctor has suggested for me. I get questions on these all the time. I take 2 of these every day. I'm also supposed to take 3 calcium citrates every day. Let's be real. I very rarely do that. I very rarely remember to do that. Sometimes it's a miracle that I remember to take these. These are the most important things for me to take. The calcium is also important, yes, but I can get calcium from other sources as well. So ensuring that you have all of your nutritional needs met is critical. And since you can't physically probably intake the amount you need through food and drink, these vitamins are critical, especially at the beginning stages when you're taking in very, very, very little. If you're worried about hair loss during this process, which just about everybody does. I'm gonna do a whole other video on that again. But making sure you take these vitamins is critical. These are the ones I take. They will be linked down below. Next up is a big ass water bottle. I talk about water bottles in my how to stay hydrated post VSG video. This is the size that works the best for me. Some people like even bigger ones. Some people prefer smaller ones that they can just keep checking off the list. I need 80 milliliters of water a day, so I'm gonna drink 8 10-liter bottles. That's great. This is a 24 ounce, so I just try to take down 4 of these every single day. I have lots of these. This happens to be the Starbucks exclusive from Hawaii that my mother-in-law brought back for me. And I use these to drink my coffee as well. So having a big water bottle. I do also have straws. There's kind of some discussion about when you should or shouldn't use a straw. I would go with whatever your doctor tells you. I think it was like 2 or 3 months before I could use a straw. I did try it before I was technically allowed, and it was uncomfortable because you do suck up quite a bit of air through the straw into your stomach during that process. But 9 times out of 10, I don't use the straw for these cups. I just drink straight off the cup. Number 4, cookbooks. Making sure that you have some really good cookbooks or you have blogs that you really like to find recipes on is super important. These Skinny Taste books are some of my favorites. I was following this woman before I had the surgery when I was doing Weight Watchers, and these are amazing. One of these books was gifted to me, this one, by my really good friend Hillary and her husband Joel, and she was kind enough to go through and put like little post-its throughout the book on her favorite recipes, and she gave us tips on how she cooks certain things in here. That's a really great gift idea, side note. Give somebody your favorite cookbook and leave notes on your favorite recipes. It was super sweet, super personal, and completely unexpected. But we have some of our favorite recipes. I do plan on providing you a video with some of my favorite recipes that I make post VSG, so give this video a thumbs up if you want to see that. But I will leave these linked down below in case you're interested in them. You can also find, I think, most of these recipes on the Skinny Taste website, so you don't have to buy the cookbook if you don't want to. But I like having the physical book in my kitchen. Sometimes when you don't know what to cook it's a lot more fun to thumb through a cookbook than to just like try to browse through stuff online. So we really love these. I have one of them really tabbed up. So there's lots and lots of good recipes in here, and a lot of them have alternative options for like starchy side dishes and things like that, which is a big switch, moving from having like a potato or a rice or a bread side to a veggie side. It can be hard to do that if you haven't made that a priority in the past like I hadn't. So having a big book with lots of options has been really, really critical, and we use our cookbooks very, very regularly, if not every day. Number 5 is a workout app. Personally, I'm still not comfortable going back to the gym for, you know, panorama reasons. Yes, I'm saying panorama on purpose. If you do not get the TikTok reference, I'm sorry. So I work out at home. I am lucky that we do have a treadmill and a weight setup. Like we have a couple of different weight setups actually. But finding a workout plan that works for you is critical. There are a lot of fitness apps out there that can get you what you need relatively cheap. The one I use is Alive by Whitney Simmons. I love her. I've been a fan of her for years. This app is $15 a month and that's it, which is significantly less than the $150 I was paying a month for Orange Theory. I still don't understand why I did that. My husband still goes and he loves it, but I don't do that anymore. So I am using this. She has a lot of options for even if you don't have any equipment with you, which I think is really great. And every exercise has an alternative exercise to it. So if you can't do an exercise fully, she gives you another option. So I do that a lot with the stretches because there's quite a few stretches she does in the workouts that I don't like. So I'll do some alternative stretches at the beginning and the end. So, but having an app for your fitness, I just think it's really important, and it makes it a lot easier because I don't have the excuse of I don't want to get in the car and go somewhere to work out. I'm gonna work out here. The last item that I use regularly, but not every day, is a good scale. You need a good scale, especially at the beginning. You'll use it probably every day because it can be addictive to get on this thing after you've just had the surgery. So I have it in the everyday video because at the beginning, like the first couple of weeks, I was getting on here almost every day, which you want to be careful with because you don't want to be obsessive about it. But this scale in particular, of course, I'll have it linked below, has an app, which I'm not going to show you because then it would tell you my weight and I'm not comfy with that. But this one is really great. It was really inexpensive on Amazon, and it also takes a whole bunch of additional measurements other than your weight. Let me pull it up. So this thing tracks your weight, your BMI, body fat content, fat-free body weight, subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, body water, skeletal muscle, muscle mass, bone mass, protein percentage, BMR, and metabolic age. And then it also gives you some really lovely charts and graphs and things, which are spectacular. You can also track multiple individuals' numbers with it, which is really great because my husband likes to use it too, so he has his own account. And basically what you do is you step on the scale, you open your app, it asks you, is it you that's measuring or is it somebody else? And you can say, yes, it's me, and then it'll log it for you. Or if it's my husband and my phone happens to be open, I can say, no, this is not me, and it will not change any of my information because we do not weigh the same amount. Now that I'm over a year out from VSG, I probably weigh myself once a week. I weigh myself on Tuesdays because that is the day that I had my surgery. So Tuesday morning is weigh-in day, and I use it once a week instead of every day because once you get out far enough, your weight really kind of levels off enough that, I mean, you can really kind of change weight every few days up or down, so it can be a little bit discouraging to weigh yourself every day long term. I would not recommend weighing yourself every day after the first 2 weeks of surgery. Just as a general note, that's my personal opinion on that, but there you go. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what products you use every day post VSG. Leave me a flower emoji in the comments below so we can hope for spring and get rid of this snow that we have. And I will catch you in the next one. Love you, Warrior Crew. Bye.